Hey family, I wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video for your hobby or your career goals. As an educator who likes to refer to himself as a sharer, my goal is to give my way to success. I'm gonna give my way to success. And if you know me, you know that my two life mantras are, what I know, you know. My goal is to have one impact. If I can help someone, my living is not in vain. So I've decided to base the entire educational side of my brand purely on a donation system. Yes, a donation system. And as a person who loves to share, I never want to have to make teaser videos where I give away some of the information in order to sell the rest of the information just to try to make a living like this. Okay, so let's take it from the top and put it all together. So we've got and so for that last chord, you want to check out the full tutorial on my site for only $19.95. Seriously. So to cater to the type of person that I am, I'd rather just give all the information away and base the entire system on a donation. This way I can focus on just pouring out the information to you with no hesitation. So here's how it works. To help me to sustain the process of making these videos, which requires hours of production, recording, and editing time, and to help me to sustain my living while doing it, I'm asking that you make a donation every, say, 3 to 5 videos, or every video if you like, in one of a couple ways. Now, the one that would mean the most to me is probably the easiest for you to do, and that is to donate 99 cents. Yes, 99 cents for each video where you learn something new or where it helps you in your process. The way that you can do that is by downloading one of my songs from one of my two sites, either my personal site with my original music or my performance track site that features hundreds and hundreds of instrumentals and backing tracks. This way, it's something easy to afford and I get a chance to have a home in your music library. The other options are via my Patreon account or by PayPal or Cash App. And you can donate as little or as much as you want, as often as you want. Again, I know it might seem crazy, but I'm convinced that for me, this is the way to go. Because of the fact that I'm releasing and will continue to release daily videos giving away as much information as possible. Education, expertise, or just crazy ideas for what they're worth. And if not, at least share the video with as many people as possible to spread the information. That would help my overall goal as well. So again, thanks so much for watching the video. Subscribe and hit the notifications button so you can make sure you see the daily videos that I release. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Hey, what's happening, family? So we are in the shed, and I'm up for a late one tonight. Right now, I'm recording this at close to 1 a.m. So thanks for joining me. I wanted to bring you in on an experience that's happening tomorrow, and it's what I'm preparing for right now. So if you are in the Baltimore area tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a show called Simply Love Show, which is basically geared towards solo piano. Well, actually, I'm going to have a feature as well, but piano. It's going to be a piano show based around love songs. You know, classic love songs like Stevie Wonder's "Ribbon in the Sky" and Anita Baker "Been So Long" and a few other like really good tunes. You know, you can't leave out My Funny Valentine on a Valentine concert. So basically, I'm preparing for this right now, and I figured I would come on and do a couple of the tunes live for your enjoyment purposes. So yeah, the first tune that I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna practice the "Ribbon in the Sky." I think I might start there. So I'm actually gonna play this with a track in a few minutes. In fact, a lot of you all know that I'm a producer as well, and so tomorrow you get a chance to actually hear about maybe 4 or 5 tracks that I've made that I've been playing with over the years that have gotten like a lot of rave reviews online. A lot of people have used the tracks for their own purposes to sing to and to musicians to play to and that kind of thing. So I'll be performing with a few of those tracks tomorrow. And this first tune is going to be the very first tune that I perform with a track. And that's Stevie's Ribbon in the Sky. So so this is a tune I always like to play, and I'm just kind of noodling around right now just to kind of get my hands warmed up. Alright, so I'm going to throw on a track and kind of jam along with it for a sec, so I hope you enjoy it. So I made this track back in, I want to say 2011, and it's been viewed several 100,000 times on YouTube, and I'm really, really proud of that. Of course, as you can imagine. And so people have used it for vocal purposes, and musicians have used it to play like saxophone and flute and that kind of thing for weddings, and it continues to be one of the #1 download tracks online for Ribbon in the Sky. So really proud of that. Thanks for hanging out. rest. So, just a little something. Just a little something, something. It's funny because I've been playing so much, different kind of styles that now when I play that tune, I have to remember that when I get to the solo section, to really keep it more so groove jazz and smooth jazz more so than stretching out more, because I don't want to add too much, even though I do like to add my own flavor and kind of come from a different perspective. But I gotta make sure I keep it balanced. So like things like that, I might not play, or if I do, I might use it in like smaller doses, not go too far. I'm kind of in a place where my mind is pretty out musically a lot of times. really, really creative with this tune, but I want to keep it in context to the track. I might even go farther than that. I like that lick there. I forgot where I heard that. Somewhere. Okay, so next up, let's do You and I. So this is another tune. By the way, that first tune is these. Matter of fact, these two tunes are on my album, Simply Love, on my site at aaronhilltv.com. So if you like it, go check it out. As well as you can check it out on any streaming service, Spotify, Apple Music, all that kind of good stuff. So I did an arrangement for You and I, Stevie Wonder, that I love to play, and I was debating on whether I wanted to play this as just a solo piano tune or play it with the track. But I think I'm going to go ahead with the track because the groove that I put on it, I want it to really show. So this show, I'll go ahead with the track and play against it so I can give the full picture. But one day I actually want to re-record this with my trio and put it out. Trying something. So I remember when I first recorded that ending. I remember first recording that ending and thinking like, this is interesting because there's gonna be some people. Well, I thought that at the time it was the coolest change ever, and I still think it's a cool change. Um, so what I'm talking about is going back to the. So it keeps going to the one chord there. And then I go here. To a C like sus chord. A few minutes ago I put the D in there too, musicians. You saw me put the D in. That's because sometimes I'll change it to like more of a minor 9 kind of deal. And then make the 9. So just colors. But I was thinking this time, I was like, should I have just ended it on the 1? But for the show, I think I'm cool with it ending here. Give it a surprise ending, and then I just won't overcolor it as far as the notes. So we should be all right. Drop a line. Let me know what you all think of this or anything else that you are listening to me do. And let's see. I think I'm gonna play one more tune. And drop a line and let me know if you all have been enjoying this, what you think. If you're in the Baltimore area, if you're able to make the show tomorrow, if you have any questions, like, just drop a line and let me know how you feel. So I think I'm gonna do Misty. So this tune tomorrow, I'm going to be playing with my brother and good friend Matthew George. He's going to be accompanying me on bass, on electric bass for 2 tunes, or 2 or 3 tunes actually. It's going to be 3 tunes, and so this is going to be one of them. You know what? Matter of fact, know what? Wait a minute. Switch. I was about to possibly make someone mad, even though that song would have been pretty cool, but I can't do a Valentine show without playing My Funny Valentine. Like, that just wouldn't even be right. It would not be right. So I'm going to play My Funny Valentine, and I'm going to go through a couple times. So for musicians watching this, this is an interactive practice show, so the goal is to have you to play along and singers to sing along. So the first thing I'm going to do is, maybe I will go ahead and play the melody the first time through, just for the sake of this episode. And then after that, I'm just going to comp, and you're going to hear the bass and drums. So if you're a musician or vocalist, please feel free by all means to shed by practicing on top. Basically, this is your backing track. And yeah, let's shed together. After a few choruses of just comping on the piano, so I can practice that, then I'll take a solo, and then you can comp for me, or you can copy my licks, or talk about my licks that they're trash, or whatever you feel. And then we'll wrap the tune up. But let's see. Let me make sure the tempo is pretty good. I think I'll go for that tempo. Okay, here we go. 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna comp for a couple choruses, at least one, so you can solo and scat and sing and just get your shit on top. trying to get something else there. So I actually love comping more than soloing. I just love the colors. I love being able to I'm more of a chords guy. So I'll go ahead and take a solo here. Alright, I'm just wilding out now. But I always say I like to try everything in practice. Alright, I'm gonna probably end it here. But you know, I like to say I like to try everything in practice because to me the best thing to do is to kind of shed on everything. Like, so I overplay in practice a lot of times, but it's to get like this kind of stuff out. So then what happens is when I perform, all of that stuff comes back to mind, and then I just select from this big grab bag of thoughts. Years ago, I had a course called Effortless Mastery. It's a book, if you all want to check it out, by a guy named Kenny Warner. And he taught how to just freely flow around the piano. And it was really more in a more unorthodox manner where he would just have you play random notes. And you just had to relax and do that. And then you had to do something that seems weird, but it really did give me a lot of freedom. You had to do that and tell yourself, this is the most beautiful sound I've ever heard. And you were teaching yourself how not to judge music in the way that you were used to judging music. And I have to say, it was really a groundbreaking experience for me. It was really a groundbreaking experience. And I think, honestly, to this day, I think that I give that course a lot of credit for my exploration and freedom, because I don't have the fear of just plopping down anywhere and just figuring out my way. So there'll be a lot of times I'll turn a mistake into an idea and just kind of move around and play anything. And so, yeah, I just feel like it added to my musicianship, to be honest. So I practice that way. I like to just be in practice and just have a brain dump. So that way, by the time I get to my performance, I can just select from this big grab bag of ideas and, musical phrases and melodies and grooves and everything. Because the way that I operate by music is by a right brain a lot of times, where I'm just in the moment, and whatever the music calls for, so to speak, is what I'm trying to give the music. So a lot of times if I have all of these ideas in my mind, then in the moment I'll hear something and then I'll be able to go back to it because I played it at some point in playing everything in my practice. So that's my philosophy, and I'm sticking to it. So that's about it for this show. I hope you all enjoyed this. Again, if you can join me, if you're in the DMV area, if you can join me tomorrow at 7:30 p.m., I'll be at Ondi Music, which is 409 Charles Street, downtown Baltimore. It's a recital hall with a beautiful grand piano on the stage. And everything you heard me play today is what I'll be playing, and a whole lot more. So if you can, join me to kick off your Valentine celebration before Friday. And if you need any information, just, you can hit me up online, or you can just check my timeline. You'll see the flyer and all the information and the ticket link. So thanks a lot for joining me. I hope you all enjoyed this. And for all the musicians or anybody else who wants to see the enhanced version of this video, go to my YouTube channel and check out this same video, but on my YouTube channel, and you'll see the digital piano at the bottom showing you everything that I played. So thanks a lot, and take care. Peace.